Hello there. I am so glad you have chosen to join me here, in this quiet corner of the night. Before we begin our journey, take a moment to acknowledge the stillness around you. The day is done. The tasks are finished. There is nowhere else you need to be, and nothing else you need to do. You are safe, you are comfortable, and you are ready to let go. Tonight, we are going on a voyage, not a journey of rushing or striving, but a drift, a gentle, guided float through the deepest mysteries of our universe. We will travel from the familiar blue of our home planet to the furthest reaches of time and space. But to go there, we must first leave here. Imagine, if you will, that the ceiling above you begins to dissolve. It fades away, revealing a night sky of infinite depth and clarity. The air around you feels cool and crisp. You feel a gentle sensation of weightlessness, as if gravity has decided to loosen its grip on you, just for tonight. You begin to rise. Slowly, effortlessly, you float up from your bed, passing through where the roof used to be, rising into the cool embrace of the night air. Look down. See your home shrinking below you. It looks peaceful from up here. The lights in the windows are going out, one by one, as the world prepares for sleep. You rise higher, and now you can see your neighborhood, a grid of faint amber streetlights glowing amidst the shadows of trees. It is a silent map of human life, quiet and still. As you ascend, the sounds of the earth begin to fade. The distant hum of traffic, the rustle of wind in the leaves, the faint echoes of the city, they all soften until they are nothing more than a memory. Silence begins to wrap around you like a heavy, comforting blanket. You are rising through the clouds now, vast, silver mountains of vapor illuminated by the moonlight. They drift past you, slow and majestic, huge silent sculptures of water and air. You are passing through the layers of the atmosphere, the protective shell that cradles all life we have ever known. Below you, the world is turning. You can see the curvature of the horizon now, a bending line where the darkness of the earth meets the star-studded blackness of space. The higher you go, the thinner the air becomes. The sky transitions from a deep, midnight blue to a profound, absolute black. And then you break through. You are in space, but it is not empty. It is filled with a profound, resonant presence. You are floating in low Earth orbit. Before you lies the planet Earth, the blue marble, suspended in the endless void. From this vantage point, there are no borders. There are no conflicts. There is only the breathtaking beauty of a fragile sphere, swirling with white clouds and vast blue oceans. Notice the atmosphere from this height. It looks incredibly thin, a delicate halo of glowing blue light wrapping around the planet's edge. This is the thin blue line that protects everything we love from the harshness of the void. It glows softly, a testament to the miracle of life in a universe that is mostly hostile and cold. As you drift effortlessly, orbiting this silent giant, you watch the continents pass below. Perhaps you see the glittering lights of a city at night, looking like a cluster of golden neurons firing in the dark. Or perhaps you drift over the vast Pacific Ocean, a dark, endless expanse reflecting the light of a billion stars. The sun is hidden behind the earth right now, casting the world below into night, but you can see the Terminator line, the border between day and night, slowly creeping across the surface. It is a slow, rhythmic dance of light and shadow that has continued for billions of years. Let yourself feel the scale of it. You are small, but you are not insignificant. You are a conscious witness to this grandeur. Gravity here is faint, a gentle suggestion rather than a command. You are free. We turn our gaze away from Earth now. We look outward. The moon is waiting for us. It hangs there, stark and beautiful, a silent sentinel that has watched over Earth since its violent birth. Let us drift towards it. The journey that took the Apollo astronauts days, we make in mere moments of thought. As we approach the moon, the first thing you notice is the silence. It is a different kind of silence than on Earth. On Earth, silence is just the absence of noise. Here, silence is a physical presence. It is ancient. The moon has no atmosphere to carry sound, no wind to stir the dust. The footprints left by astronauts decades ago are still there, perfectly preserved, untouched by time. We glide over the lunar surface. It is a landscape of grays and whites, stark contrasts of blinding sunlight and shadows that are absolute black. You see the craters, scars of cosmic history. Some are small, like dimples in sand. Others are massive basins, wide enough to swallow cities. These are the records of the solar system's violent past, preserved here in the stillness. Look at the Sea of Tranquility. It is not water, but vast plains of solidified basalt, smooth, dark lava that cooled eons ago. It looks like a calm ocean frozen in time. The desolation here is not lonely, it is peaceful. It is a world at rest, a world that has found its equilibrium. But we do not stop. We drift onwards, past the asteroid belt. Millions of rocky remnants from the dawn of the solar system, tumbling silently through the dark. They are the leftovers of creation, the building blocks that never quite became a planet. They dance in a vast ring, guided by the gravity of the giant that lies ahead. Jupiter, the king. As it comes into view, its size is overwhelming. It is not solid ground, but a swirling, churning ball of gas. Bands of clouds, ammonia and hydrogen, stretch across its face in stripes of cream, brown, and red. The great red spot looks back at us like a giant, unblinking eye. It is a storm larger than the entire Earth, a hurricane that has been raging for centuries. Yet, despite the violence of its storms, from here, Jupiter appears serene, majestic. It radiates a faint heat, a memory of its formation when gravity crushed gas together to create this colossus. Around it, its moons dance like fireflies. Io, Europa, Ganymede, Callisto. Tiny worlds caught in the grip of the giant. We drift past, using Jupiter's immense gravity to sling us further out. We are moving faster now, though it feels like we are motionless. Speed means nothing in the void. There is no wind rushing past your ears, only the slow, steady shift of the stars. Ahead lies Saturn, perhaps the most beautiful jewel in the solar system's crown. The rings are breathtaking. Countless particles of ice and rock, ranging from grains of sand to the size of mountains, all orbiting in perfect unison. From a distance, they look like solid sheets of gold and silver, but as we glide closer, we see the intricate gaps, the delicate structures kept in place by shepherd moons. Imagine drifting through these rings. Sunlight glints off the ice crystals, creating a glittering spray of light against the darkness. It is a silent symphony of motion. Gravity is the conductor here, orchestrating every particle in a complex, eternal dance. We are leaving the giants behind now. We pass Uranus and Neptune, the ice giants, blue and cold, patrolling the outer edges of our neighborhood. They are lonely worlds, windswept and freezing, guarding the perimeter. And then we cross the threshold. The Kuiper Belt, the realm of Pluto and the comets. Here, the sun is just a particularly bright star in the distance. Its warmth barely reaches us. We are entering the interstellar medium, the space between the stars, the interstellar ocean. Feel the shift in the atmosphere. We have left the harbor of our solar system. We are in the open sea now. The darkness here is deeper, richer. The stars are not just points of light, they are destinations. Every single point of light you see is a sun, perhaps with its own planets, its own stories, its own silence. There are more stars in the universe than there are grains of sand on all the beaches of Earth combined. Let that thought settle in your mind. Imagine picking up a handful of sand, thousands of tiny grains running through your fingers. Now imagine every beach, every desert, every dune on Earth, and realize that the stars outnumber them. You are drifting through this infinite abundance. You are made of the same stuff as them. The carbon in your cells, the iron in your blood, the calcium in your bones. It was all forged in the hearts of stars that died billions of years ago. You are not just looking at the universe. You are the universe looking at itself. As we drift deeper into this glittering ocean, we begin to see the structure of our own home, the Milky Way. We are not just floating in random space. We are part of a vast, spiraling city of stars. We see the galactic plane stretching out before us, a river of milk spilled across the night sky. It is dense with light, clouded with dark lanes of dust where new stars are being born. The distances here are beyond human comprehension. Light, the fastest thing in the universe, takes years to travel between these stars. If you were to shout into this void, your voice would never reach another ear. But there is comfort in this isolation. It is a privacy so absolute that you can truly be yourself. Let yourself float on the currents of this starlight. There is no up or down here, no north or south, only the inward and the outward. You are weightless, timeless, and completely at peace. We are approaching a nebula now, a stellar nursery. It glows with ethereal colors, deep violets, vibrant pinks, and ghostly blues. This is a cloud of gas and dust light years across. It looks like smoke frozen in a still room. But inside this cloud, gravity is working its magic. Deep within these pillars of gas, clumps of matter are drawing together, spinning, heating up, preparing to ignite into new suns. You are witnessing the birth of stars. It is a slow, silent process. There is no rush. The universe has all the time in existence, just as you do tonight. There is no rush to sleep. Let it come like gravity. Let it pull you in, slowly, gently, inevitably. As we glide through the wisps of the nebula, notice how the light diffuses, softening the harsh black of space into a twilight glow. It feels like a sanctuary here, a cosmic womb where the future is being knit together from dust and gas. We continue to drift, moving towards the denser regions of the galaxy. The stars are becoming more numerous here. We are heading towards the center, towards the heart of the Milky Way. But the journey is long, and the pace is slow. Feel the rhythm of your breathing again. Notice how it matches the slow pulse of the variable stars we pass, expanding and contracting, brightening and dimming, the heartbeat of the galaxy. You are safe in this vastness. The emptiness is not a void, it is a canvas. And tonight, we are painting it with our journey. We are now sailing the interstellar winds, carried by the subtle pressure of starlight itself. Ahead of us, the galaxy opens up in all its spiral glory, a pinwheel of light turning with majesty and grace. We have left the familiar shores of our home system far behind. We are now true voyagers of the void, drifting through the vast, majestic currents of the Milky Way. Imagine yourself floating in a river of starlight. The space around you is not empty. It is alive with the silent hum of radiation, magnetic fields, and the faint, dusty breath of the cosmos. As we move deeper into the galaxy, we find ourselves navigating the spiral arms. These are the grand structures of our galaxy, the density waves where stars are packed closer together, like bright cities connected by dark, quiet highways. We are currently drifting through the Orion Arm, the very suburb of the galaxy where Earth resides. But now, we are crossing the Great Divide, moving toward the Sagittarius Arm. Look around you. The darkness here is punctuated by diamonds of every color. Stars are not just white points of light. In this deep ocean, you can see their true nature. To your left, a massive blue giant burns with a fierce, intense light. It is young, volatile, and incredibly hot. Its light is a piercing sapphire blue, illuminating the surrounding gas for light years. It hums with energy, living its short, brilliant life at a frantic pace. And to your right, far in the distance, you see a red dwarf. Small, cool, and dim. It glows like a dying ember in a fireplace. These are the quiet guardians of the universe. They burn so slowly, so efficiently, that they will outlive almost everything else in the cosmos. Long after the bright blue giants have exploded and faded, these little red stars will continue to glow, keeping watch in the dark. There is a patience in them that is comforting. They do not rush. They simply exist, steady and enduring. As we glide between these celestial beacons, we realize that many of them are not alone. In fact, most of the points of light you see in the sky are not single stars like our sun. They are pairs, binary systems, two stars, bound together by the invisible tether of gravity, locked in an eternal waltz. Imagine drifting closer to one of these binary systems. You see a large, golden star, perhaps similar to our own sun, and orbiting it is a smaller, white companion. They circle a common center of gravity, spinning around each other in perfect silence. They have been dancing like this for billions of years. They never touch, yet they are never apart. It is a relationship of perfect balance. Gravity holds them together, while their orbital speed keeps them from colliding. A cosmic embrace that lasts for eons. There is a rhythm to their movement, a slow, hypnotic celestial mechanics. If you were to watch them for 1,000,000 years, their path would trace a perfect spiral through the dark. But here, in this moment of stillness, they seem frozen in their graceful turn. We drift past them, leaving their warmth behind, venturing back into the cooler regions of the interstellar medium. Here, the space between stars is filled with dust. Not the dust of a room, but cosmic dust, tiny grains of carbon and silicate, darker than the deepest night. When they gather in thick clouds, they block the light of the stars behind them, creating what looks like holes in the sky. These are the dark nebulas. Drifting through a dark nebula is like entering a cave within the cosmos. The starlight is dimmed, filtered. It is a place of profound shadow. But do not be afraid of this dark. It is protective. Inside these cold, dark cocoons, the temperature drops near absolute zero. And it is in this freezing quiet that the next generation of stars is waiting to be born. Shielded from the harsh radiation of the outside galaxy, gravity is slowly, patiently pulling clumps of gas together. We are floating through a cosmic nursery before the lights turn on. As we emerge from the dark cloud, the brilliance of the galaxy hits us again, brighter than before. We are moving inward, getting closer to the galactic bulge. The stars are no longer scattered lonely points. They are becoming a crowded field. The night sky here would not be black. It would be a tapestry of glowing gray and violet, lit by thousands of nearby suns. Ahead of us lies a globular cluster. Imagine a ball of wool, but made of light. It is a spherical collection of 1,000,000 stars, all packed into a relatively small space. These are the ancient cities of the galaxy. The stars here are old, some of the oldest in the universe, formed when the Milky Way was just an infant. Let us drift into the outskirts of this cluster. The light here is blindingly beautiful. If you lived on a planet orbiting a star inside this cluster, you would never know true night. The sky would always be filled with thousands of stars brighter than the full moon. Shadows would be cast in multiple directions at once, a constant interplay of light. It is a crowded, bustling neighborhood of ancient souls. Yet, despite the crowding, there are no collisions. The stars weave past each other, guided by the collective gravity of the cluster. It is a self-organizing system, a hive mind of light that has held its shape for 10 billion years. Think of the stability of that. Empires rise and fall on Earth. Species come and go. Mountains wear down to sand. But this cluster remains. It is a monument to permanence. As we float through this sea of ancient light, allow yourself to think about the light itself. The photons hitting your eyes, or the imaginary eyes of our journey, have traveled for centuries to reach you. When you look at a star 1,000 light years away, you are not seeing it as it is now. You are seeing it as it was 1,000 years ago. You are looking at history. You are looking at a ghost of the past. Perhaps that star has already burned out. Perhaps it has transformed. But to us, here and now, it is still shining. The universe is a time machine, holding on to the past, carrying images of what once was across the vast emptiness. There is a comfort in that too. Nothing in the universe is ever truly lost. Its light continues to travel, carrying its memory forever. We are pulling away from the cluster now, caught in the gravitational river that flows toward the center of the galaxy. The speed of our journey increases, though the sensation is still one of gentle floating. The scenery changes. The dust becomes thicker, the gas clouds more turbulent. We are entering the interstellar metropolis. Here, the forces of the universe are more powerful. We see massive filaments of gas, glowing red with hydrogen, stretching for hundreds of light years like cables holding the galaxy together. These are the magnetic field lines of the Milky Way, guiding charged particles like cars on a highway. We pass a supernova remnant, the beautiful, chaotic aftermath of a star that ended its life in a massive explosion. It looks like a delicate veil of lace draped across the stars, shades of teal, blood orange, and shock white. This is not a graveyard, it is a garden. The explosion that created this nebula spread heavy elements, gold, silver, iron, oxygen, out into the void. Breathe in deeply. The oxygen in your lungs right now. The iron in your blood that carries that oxygen. It was made in a place like this, inside a star that exploded billions of years ago. You are connected to this violent, beautiful event. You are made of this stardust. In a very real sense, by drifting through this space, you are visiting your ancestors. You are visiting the forge where you were made. The realization settles over you like a warm blanket. You belong here. You are not a stranger in space. You are a child of it. The vastness is not separating you from the world. It is the medium that connects you to everything. We continue our drift. The density of stars is increasing. We are approaching the inner sanctum, the galactic bar. The stars here don't just spiral. They move in elongated orbits, funneling gas and matter toward the very center. The energy level is rising. The silence is charged with power. But even here, in this busy cosmic downtown, there are pockets of stillness. Voids between the arms where the noise fades. Let us rest in one of these quiet pockets for a moment. Surrounded by the glow of billions of stars, but suspended in a bubble of silence. Far ahead, a strange light begins to glow. It is not a star. It is something else. Something powerful. It is the glow of the gas swirling around the heart of the galaxy. We are beginning our approach to the center, to Sagittarius A star, to the great unknown. But for now, simply float in this ocean of diamond dust. Let the gravity of the galaxy cradle you. There is no need to steer. The current knows where to go. You are just a passenger on this ship of light. Feel the weightlessness in your limbs. Your arms are heavy, relaxed. Your legs are drifting. Your mind is expanding, filling the space between the stars. The worries of Earth are so far away now, they are invisible. They cannot reach you here. Here, there is only the slow rotation of the galaxy, a wheel of time turning once every 200 million years. In this vast cycle, a human life is a mere breath. But what a beautiful breath it is, to be able to witness this, to be able to close your eyes and imagine the infinite. As we drift closer to the core, the light shifts from the cool blues of the spiral arms to the warmer yellows and oranges of the older stars that inhabit the center. It feels warmer here, more dense. We are moving from the suburbs into the ancient city center. The architecture of the universe is becoming grander, heavier. The journey continues, deeper, further, into the light. We are now entering the galactic bulge. The environment around us has changed completely. If you were to look out at the sky here, you would no longer see a black canvas sprinkled with stars. Instead, you would see a glowing fog of light. The stars here are packed so closely together that they are separated not by light years, but by mere light weeks. The light is warmer here, golden, amber, and deep orange. These are the ancient stars, the elders of the galaxy, who have resided here in the chaotic, crowded center for billions of years. We are drifting through a cosmic cathedral, illuminated by a billion candles. The gravity here is immense, a complex web of forces pulling in every direction, yet our path is steady. We are guided by the flow of space itself. As we push deeper into this luminous fog, we begin to sense a presence ahead, a heaviness, a point in space around which all these billions of stars are pivoting. We are approaching the anchor of our galaxy, Sagittarius A star, the supermassive black hole. Do not be afraid. In the vastness of space, even a black hole is a part of the natural order. It is not a monster, it is a monarch. It sits on its dark throne at the very center of the Milky Way, holding the galaxy together with its invisible, irresistible grip. As it comes into view, it is the most breathtaking sight in the universe. Imagine a perfect sphere of absolute darkness, a void so complete that it defies comprehension. It is a hole in the fabric of reality itself. But around this shadow, there is light. The accretion disk, a swirling river of gas and dust, spinning around the black hole at incredible speeds. As the material spirals inward, friction heats it up until it glows with a brilliance that outshines the sun. It creates a halo of fire, a ring of incandescent light that frames the darkness. The colors are mesmerizing, swirls of white-hot plasma fading into deep reds and infrareds at the edges. We are drifting closer now, safely suspended in an orbit far above the danger zone. From here, we can witness the physics of the extreme. Watch the S-stars, massive stars that live perilously close to the giant. They dive in towards the black hole, accelerating to mind-bending speeds, whipping around the invisible mass like comets, and then slinging back out into the void. It is a cosmic dance on the edge of a precipice, a ballet of gravity performed at a significant fraction of the speed of light. But for us, observing from a distance, it looks like slow motion. And this is the true secret of the black hole. This is where science meets sleep. As we look toward that event horizon, the point of no return. We are looking at a place where time itself begins to bend. Einstein taught us that gravity stretches time. The stronger the gravity, the slower time moves. Near the edge of that black hole, a single minute might stretch into an hour, a day, or a year. Imagine that sensation. Imagine being so close to that immense power that time slows down for you. The frantic pace of the universe outside begins to lag. The ticking of the clock stretches out. Tick, and then a long, endless pause, talk. Let your own sense of time stretch with it. There is no rush to get to the next moment. The next moment can wait. Just exist in this elongated now. This is the ultimate stillness, a place where the universe presses the pause button. We drift closer, just enough to see the photon sphere. This is a ring of light made of photons that have been trapped by gravity, forced to orbit the black hole forever. If you were floating there, and you looked straight ahead, you might see the back of your own head, as the light from behind you circled the black hole and returned to your eyes. A hall of mirrors made of gravity. And then, there is the event horizon itself. The shadow. It is not empty. It is full of secrets. Whatever falls in, light, matter, information, is gone from our observable universe forever. It enters a realm of physics we do not yet understand. Perhaps it is crushed into a singularity. Perhaps it is a gateway to another universe. Or perhaps it is simply a place of eternal rest, where all motion, all struggle, and all noise finally cease. Let us use the gravity of this giant not to fall in, but to fly. We are going to perform a gravity assist. We swing around the heavy center, feeling the immense pull tugging at us, accelerating us, but we angle our trajectory upward. We are using the momentum of the black hole to slingshot us away. But this time, we are not going back to the spiral arms. We are aiming up, perpendicular to the galactic plane. We are going to rise above the galaxy itself. Feel the surge of energy as we whip around the dark sphere. We are moving faster than we have ever moved before, shooting upward like a spark from a campfire. The golden glow of the galactic core begins to recede below us. We are punching through the thick layers of dust and gas, rising into the halo. As we ascend, the view changes dramatically. The crowded sky of the center begins to open up. We are leaving the city and heading into the high country. The stars here in the galactic halo are sparse, lonely wanderers. They are the oldest stars of all, the first generation, drifting in inclined orbits far above the disk. Look down now. Look back at where we came from. From this vantage point, thousands of light years above the galactic plane, you can see the Milky Way in its entirety. It is a breathtaking spiral, a pinwheel of light floating in the dark. You can see the glowing core we just visited, shining like a yoke of light. You can see the sweeping spiral arms, the Orion arm, the Perseus arm, wrapped around the center like the petals of a great cosmic flower. It is motionless from here, frozen in its grandeur. You cannot see the rotation. It is too slow. You simply see the structure, a flat disk of light, 100,000 light years across, suspended in the nothingness. It looks fragile, a spilled drop of milk on a table of black obsidian. Take a moment to realize that everything you have ever known is in that disk. Every person, every history book, every song, every sunrise. It is all down there, in that swirling pool of light. But you are drifting above it. You have stepped outside the frame. You have gained the ultimate perspective. The silence here is profound. We are far away from the solar winds, far from the chaotic energy of the black hole. We are in the intergalactic void, the space between galaxies. The sky above us, facing away from the Milky Way, is deep, dark, and seemingly empty. But as your eyes adjust to this new level of darkness, you begin to see them. Faint, fuzzy smudges of light. They look like distant clouds, but they are not clouds. They are other galaxies. Andromeda, our nearest giant neighbor. It hangs in the darkness like a mirror image of our own home. It is spiraling, glowing, teeming with its own trillion stars. It is rushing towards us, destined to merge with the Milky Way in 4 billion years. A slow, majestic collision that will create a new galaxy. But that is a story for the far, far future. For tonight, Andromeda is just a beautiful, silent neighbor. And beyond Andromeda, another smudge, the Triangulum Galaxy. And beyond that, the Virgo Cluster. We are realizing that our galaxy is not an island. It is part of an archipelago, a chain of islands in a vast, dark ocean. We are about to enter the largest structure in the universe, the cosmic web. As we drift away from the Milky Way, the galaxy begins to shrink. It becomes smaller and smaller until it is just one luminous shape among many. We are entering the realm of the voids. These are the vast, empty spaces between the filaments of galaxies. Some of these voids are hundreds of millions of light years across. Imagine floating in the center of a cosmic void. It is the loneliest place in existence, but also the most peaceful. There is almost nothing here, just a few stray atoms of hydrogen, a few wandering neutrinos. Dark energy stretches the space around us, pushing the galaxies further apart. The expansion of the universe is happening right here, in the quiet. It is not an explosion, it is a stretching, like a deep breath that never ends. Space itself is growing, creating more distance, more silence, more room to rest. In this deep void, gravity is weak. The tug of the Milky Way is now a faint memory. You are truly weightless. You are floating in the gap between existence. If you were to sleep here, in this void, you would sleep for 1 billion years and wake up to find the universe almost exactly as you left it. It is a place where time loses its meaning entirely. Let your mind expand to fill this empty space. Let your thoughts dissipate into the vacuum. There is no resistance here, no friction, just an endless, smooth drift. We are drifting toward one of the filaments, a massive thread of dark matter that connects the galaxies like a highway. We cannot see the dark matter, but we can see its effect. We see faint galaxies lined up in rows, like pearls on a string, glowing softly in the distance. We are seeing the skeleton of the universe. This invisible web holds everything together. It is a scaffold built in the first moments after the Big Bang, guiding the growth of the cosmos. It is a comforting thought. Even in the vast emptiness, there is a structure. There is a plan. There is a connection. As we drift towards this filament, we look further out. We are looking back in time again. We are looking past the nearby galaxies, past the clusters, towards the edge of the observable universe. The light from these distant regions is red, shifted by the expansion of space. It is old, tired light, stretching out as it travels to us. We are preparing to travel to the very beginning, to the wall of fire that became a wall of ice, to the cosmic dawn. But first, let us rest here for a moment longer, suspended between the galaxies. Look at the Milky Way one last time. It is just a speck of light now in the distance, a tiny, warm home in a cathedral of ice. You are safe. You are the observer. You are the traveler. And you are drifting deeper into the dream of the cosmos. We are now drifting through the largest structure known to existence, the cosmic web. From this immense distance, the individual galaxies we saw earlier, the Milky Way, Andromeda, the Triangulum, have faded into mere specks of light. They are no longer isolated islands. They are connected. Imagine looking at a spider web glistening with morning dew. The droplets of water are the galaxies, shining bright. But connecting them are thin, almost invisible strands of silk. In our universe, those strands are made of dark matter and primordial gas. We are floating along one of these filaments now. It is a river of gravity, a highway that guides matter across millions of light years. This is the skeleton of the universe. Without this invisible scaffolding, the galaxies would scatter into the void. It holds the cosmos together in a delicate, gravitational embrace. As we drift along this filament, we realize that the universe is not random. It has a shape. It has an architecture. It looks organic, like the neurons in a human brain or the roots of a great tree. There is a profound connection between the smallest biological structures and the largest cosmic ones. As above, so below. We are moving further out, and as we do, we are moving back in time. Remember, light takes time to travel. When we looked at the moon, we saw it as it was 1 second ago. When we looked at the sun, 8 minutes ago. The nearest star, for years ago. Andromeda, 2 million years ago. But now we are looking at light that has been traveling for billions of years. The galaxies we see here are different. They are smaller, more irregular. These are the ancestors of the galaxies we know today. We are looking at the universe in its teenage years. They are closer together, colliding more often, sparking with fierce bursts of star formation. The universe here is busier, denser, more vibrant. Notice the color of the light. As we look deeper into the distance, the light shifts. It becomes redder. This is redshift. As the universe expands, it stretches the space between us and these distant objects. And as the space stretches, the waves of light traveling through it stretch as well. They are pulled from blue to yellow to red, and finally into the invisible infrared. Think of it like a tired runner. The light has been running a marathon for 10 billion years. It has lost its energy, its frequency slowing down, stretching out into a long, slow wave. This red light is the color of cosmic fatigue. It is the color of deep time. We drift past quasars, the brightest objects in the universe. These are young galaxies with ravenous, supermassive black holes at their centers, consuming matter so furiously that they outshine their entire host galaxy. They act as lighthouses in the dark, beaming their light across the cosmos to tell us, we were here. We existed. But they are ghosts. The quasars we see now burned out billions of years ago. We are only just receiving their message. We continue our journey backward, past the era of quasars, past the peak of star formation. The galaxies are becoming fewer. They are just tiny blobs of light now, struggling to hold together against the dark. And then we reach a threshold, the cosmic dawn. This is the era, about 13 billion years ago, when the very first stars ignited. Before this moment, for hundreds of millions of years, the universe was dark. There were no stars, no galaxies, only vast clouds of hydrogen gas drifting in the silence. The Dark Ages. Imagine drifting through that darkness. Absolute, perfect black. And then, in the distance, a spark. One single star turning on, then another, and another, like fireflies waking up in a field at twilight. These first stars were giants, massive and brilliant, burning with a pure, white intensity. They were the pioneers who brought light to the universe. They cleared the fog, ionizing the gas, carving out bubbles of transparency in the gloom. We are witnessing the universe waking up, but we must go further, beyond the first stars, beyond the darkness, to the very edge of what we can see. Ahead of us lies a wall. It is not a solid wall, but a wall of light. It looks like a glowing fog, uniform and omnipresent. It blocks our view of anything that came before. This is the cosmic microwave background, CMB. To the naked eye, this would look like darkness. But if we could see in microwave radiation, the entire sky would be glowing with this faint, ancient light. This is the afterglow of the Big Bang itself. We have reached the limit of our visual journey. We are looking at the universe when it was only 380,000 years old, a mere infant. Before this moment, the universe was so hot, so dense, that light could not travel. Photons were trapped, bouncing around in a hot plasma soup like a dense fog. The universe was opaque. But then, as space expanded, it cooled. And suddenly, in one miraculous moment, the temperature dropped just enough for atoms to form. The fog cleared, the trap was opened, and the light, this light we are seeing now, was set free. It has been streaming through the universe ever since, for 13.8 billion years, waiting to reach us. It started as a blinding wall of white-hot fire, as bright as the surface of the sun. But over the eons, as the universe expanded, that fire has cooled. It has stretched. It has faded. Now, it is just a whisper. A temperature of 2.7 degrees above absolute zero. This is the cosmic static. If you ever tuned an old television to a dead channel, that snow, that static noise, a tiny percentage of that was this radiation. You were watching the Big Bang. Let us float here, at the edge of the observable universe. In front of this curtain of ancient light, it is beautiful in its uniformity. It is almost perfectly smooth, the same temperature in every direction. But if you look closely, you can see tiny ripples, tiny fluctuations in density. Those tiny ripples, those are the seeds. The slightly denser spots would eventually pull in more matter, growing heavier and heavier, until they collapse to form the first stars, the first galaxies, and eventually, the Milky Way. Eventually, the Sun. Eventually, Earth. Eventually, you. You are looking at your own baby picture. Imprinted in this ancient light is the blueprint for everything that exists today. The realization is profound, but soft. It doesn't startle you, it comforts you. It means you were always part of the plan. From the very first moment the light was set free, the potential for you was there, hidden in the ripples. We cannot go past this wall, not with our eyes. Behind this curtain lies the mystery of the singularity, the moment of beginning, the Planck epoch, a time when the laws of physics as we know them dissolve, a time of pure energy, pure potential. But we do not need to see it. It is enough to know it is there. The journey outward has become a journey inward. We have traveled to the edge of space and the beginning of time, and we found stillness. We found a smooth, cooling ocean of energy. The universe is not expanding into anything. It is just expanding, creating more space, more possibilities, more silence. Let's turn around now. Put your back to the cosmic microwave background. Look back the way we came. In front of us lies the entire history of the cosmos, spread out like a valley below a mountain peak. We see the dark ages, the first stars flickering into existence, the formation of the great galaxies, the weaving of the cosmic web, the birth of the Milky Way, the ignition of our sun, and finally, the cooling of our tiny blue Earth. It seems so far away, but remember, space is curved. In a way, we haven't gone anywhere. We are simply experiencing the vastness of the system we are already inside. You are floating in the afterglow. The temperature is cool. The silence is absolute. There is no wind here, no friction, nothing to push against, nothing to resist. You are a consciousness suspended in eternity. Feel the ancient nature of the atoms in your body. They are vibrating in harmony with this background hum. You are not separate from this view. You are the universe experiencing itself. You are the way the cosmos knows it exists. And now, the heavy lifting of the journey is done. We have seen the sights. We have touched the edge. It is time to let gravity take over again. Not the gravity of a black hole, or a star, or a planet, but the gentle gravity of sleep. The return journey will not be a rush. We will not streak back across the sky like a comet. We will drift back, slowly, letting the scenes wash over us like a fading dream. We begin to push off from the edge of time, drifting forward, back towards the era of galaxies, back towards structure. The wall of ancient light recedes behind us, protecting the secrets of the beginning. We glide back into the dark ages, but we do not fear the dark. We know that the light is coming. We watch the first stars ignite again, but this time in reverse? No, we move forward with the flow of time. We watch them bloom like flowers in a fast-forward video, born from the dark clouds. We drift back into the cosmic web. The filaments catch us, guiding us gently home. As we float, think about the concept of entropy. The universe is slowly moving from order to disorder, from hot to cold, from concentrated energy to spread out stillness. It is a slow, inevitable winding down. Some call it the heat death of the universe. But tonight, let's call it the great cosmic rest. The universe itself is getting sleepy. It is spending its energy, burning its fuel, and slowly, over trillions of years, it is settling down for a long, eternal nap. The stars will eventually go out. The black holes will eventually evaporate. the particles will drift apart, and the universe will return to a state of perfect, cold, dark equilibrium. It is not a sad ending. It is a peaceful one. It is the ultimate sleep. And you, in your small way, are mimicking that cosmic process tonight. You are winding down. Your energy is dissipating. You are finding your equilibrium. You are in sync with the destiny of the universe. We turn our gaze away from the ancient wall of light. We leave the edge of the observable universe behind. It is time to go home. But the return journey is not about distance. It is about connection. As we drift back through the billions of years, through the vast voids and the glittering webs of galaxies, we carry a new understanding with us. We are not separate from this vastness. We are not intruders looking in. We are the universe, gathered into a form that can feel, that can breathe, that can dream. We glide back towards our local neighborhood. We see the great superclusters of galaxies approaching. There is Laniakea, the immeasurable heaven. That is the name astronomers gave to our home supercluster. It contains 100,000 galaxies, and the Milky Way is just one tiny speck flowing within its gravitational currents. See how the galaxies flow like rivers of light, all moving together towards the great attractor. It is a cosmic watershed. Everything is flowing. Everything is moving towards a destination, just as your thoughts are flowing towards sleep, just as your body is settling into rest. You are part of the flow. We locate our own island in this stream. The Milky Way. It looks different now that we have seen the scale of the rest. It looks warmer, more familiar. It is our cosmic house. We drift closer, sinking gently back into the galactic halo. We pass the old, silent stars that guard the outer rim. We slip between the spiral arms, navigating the dark lanes of dust and the bright rivers of stars. We find the Orion Arm again, a quiet suburb in the galaxy. And there, nestled in a safe, stable orbit, is a yellow dwarf star. The Sun. From out here, it is just one star among billions. But to us, it is everything. It is the hearth fire of our home. It burns steadily, wrapping its family of planets in a blanket of warmth and gravity. We float past the outer giants again. Neptune, Uranus, Saturn, Jupiter. They are exactly where we left them, turning silently in the dark. They are the silent guardians of our sleep. We pass Mars, and then we see it. Earth, the blue marble, spinning slowly in the sunlight. It is so vibrant, so full of color compared to the rest of the cosmos. Azure oceans, white swirling clouds, green and brown continents. It looks like a jewel suspended in velvet. As we approach, we feel the gentle tug of its gravity. It is welcoming us back. This is the gravity that holds the oceans in their beds. This is the gravity that holds the atmosphere to the sky. And this is the gravity that holds you to your bed right now. It is a hug from the planet itself. We drift down through the atmosphere. The black of space softens into the deep indigo of the upper sky, then to the dark blue of twilight. We pass through the clouds, those silent mountains of mist. We float over your continent, over your city. The lights are dimmer now. The world has gone to sleep while we were away. The streets are quiet. The houses are dark. We float down to your street, to your building, into your room. The ceiling that dissolved earlier now reforms, solid and protective. The walls wrap around you, creating a sanctuary of safety. You are back in your body. Feel the weight of it, the heaviness of your limbs. It is a good heaviness. It is the feeling of grounding. After traveling to the edge of time, it feels good to be here, to be solid, to be still.